Hello, it's your boy Weena here with another video. The title of this video is going to be Women Can Be a Man's Fortune or Ruin. Ooh. So first of all, I'm going to declare that honestly, I'm not someone with a lot of experience with women. All of this is based on experience, like the little experience I have and observations. Mostly a lot of observations. Let's begin. Observations. Why do I say this? Because I like to study psychology, and from what I studied, it's hard. A human prefer to keep doing the same thing over and over again than to change. And what do I mean by this? Is that people tend to like cling on a relationship just because they have invested. It's called like the investment time fallacy or something like that. So they prefer to cling on a relationship just because they've been doing it for X amount of time. Basically, they've invested a certain amount of money, time, and stuff like that on a relationship. So they prefer to cling on that, and sadly, they are blind. They are blind to things that happen within the relationship that only people like me who are outside from that can see. So like I've seen firsthand how manipulative women can be. And it is horrible. It is ugly. Especially if y'all have children. If they have children or she's a single mother, they are very manipulative to get what the heck they want. You know, I would recommend for a lot of people, especially my age, 18 years old, I recommend getting a lot of experience with women in order to select the correct one. If you do want to select the correct one, or you just want to have fun, but you still need to know which is which, and which is like wife material and which is for fun purposes, right? The correct one, being around more women, you don't have to date them necessarily, but you can be around more women. In listening to them, especially what they say about other men, right? Because as I've said, a woman can push a man to reach his potential, or she can drag him to the motherfucking ground. And most are just picky gold diggers. Honestly, most of them are just picky gold diggers. A lot of relationships are interdependent. They're just dependent on each other. And that creates a recipe for disaster. I believe love is like the freedom, like saying that I love you, but I'm happy without you. I think that's really what love is, right? Because when we start becoming dependent, saying like I need you, that's when problems start to happen, and we start to cling, we start to attach way too much to someone and depend on them for too much for our happiness and for our life. And that creates a disaster, right? And a big emotional disaster, which it will drag a man down to his knees, and it will make him reach bottom. It will, like, women will and can destroy a whole man's career on a glimpse, on a divorce. He can destroy a man's whole career. A business he's been working ever since he was like 15, even before he like met the girl. Women can destroy a man's career in just like a glimpse on a divorce, on a whims. So like, would you invest into something that has like a 60% probability of failing? Because divorces are like 60% plus right now. Like marriage has a 60% rate of like divorce. I don't think that's a good investment, right? Some people, of course, we all know, are just afraid to be alone. But is it really worth it to be clinging on someone just because you can't be with yourself and like let them destroy you? Like just because of you have the fear of letting people being around these people. Like you have fear of being by yourself and influencing yourself instead of like, you know, like instead of like being with your friends. Like what? It's important to get to know women, so you don't go with the first one that presents to yourself, like presents to you, right? Women are seen as this kind sex, loving, empathetic, but women are freaking cruel and merciless to men, especially weak men, nice men. They will destroy you. and will literally stop your facing. So this is video. This is your wiener dog. This is your boy wiener dog on another video. See ya.